Yo, what's going on, guys? Ahrora here, and today's video is a little bit different. I usually upload highlights and funny moments. That's what you usually see on my channel, but today I decided to upload this little tutorial video. Basically, I think I might try to dip into other different types of CSGO content. That being said, I'm still always going to upload my highlights and funny moments, but today I just wanted to make a little tutorial video. These smokes are something that I know a ton of people don't know. These smokes are super useful. Yeah, so this is a different kind of video. Let me know what you guys thought of the video in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Alright, so the first smoke of the video is probably the most important one. This is the window smoke from T-Spawn. This is the way I throw it. There are a bunch of different ways to throw it, but this one, in my opinion, is the fastest and the easiest because it's kind of the most forgiving one. So basically, all you want to do is get in the corner of this trash can, line up right here parallel to this little window. So you want to strafe to the left, and when you get to the edge of this little metal frame for the balcony, then you will hit your jump throw bind, or you will jump and throw. I use a jump throw bind just because it makes throwing these jump throw smokes a billion times easier, and it makes them 100% consistent. So yeah, basically all you got to do is get in the corner of this trash can, aim right where I aim, run to the left, and then hit your bind or jump throw when you get to that corner of the balcony, and it lands almost every time. All right, so the second smoke here is a cat smoke from T-Spawn. This one's really useful if you want to rush connector, or you just want to late round smoke cat for your team. All you got to do is get in this little corner, aim at this little dot in the wall right up here, and you just want to hit your jump throw bind, or you want to jump throw. Once again, recommend having a jump throw bind. Makes these 100% consistent all the time. Super easy smoke, super useful, and it makes taking connector a billion times easier because you don't have to worry about getting shot from ladder room. All right, so this next one is probably the easiest top connector smoke from Spawn. All you got to do is get in this corner, aim directly where the antenna makes a T. You'll see me fly into it to show you. And then all you got to do is jump throw. Really simple. Basically impossible to fuck up, and also super useful, and it lands really fast. I decided to also include this other way to throw a top connector smoke without a jump throw. It's really simple. All you got to do is get up on this ledge, aim directly where I aim. You see this little, I guess you can call this little overhang outside of the window. You line up there, and then you shift walk and release whenever you get to the other corner of it. It's really kind of hard to explain, but watching it's really simple, and it hits all the time. It's pretty simple, honestly. Once you do it once or twice in a practice server, you'll basically hit it every time. Alright, so we're coming into the first batch of smokes. This is a full A execute that you can throw from Tetris. So if your team is rushing out A and you have to throw these certain smokes, you can throw them from Tetris without having to expose yourself to the entire site. They're really easy to throw, and once you do them a couple times, you'll have them down instantly, and you can get them off pretty quick. The easiest one being the CT smoke. All you got to do is get in this corner of the box, the first box where you jump onto Tetris, aim right here between the two tiny little window decals, and just let go. It bounces perfectly and blocks off all of CT. The next one is a jungle smoke from Tetris. This one is a little bit harder, but also is just as useful. It's not the greatest jungle smoke, but it does a job. All you got to do is get into the same exact spot, aim right where I aim on that little corner. It bounces off the rounded kind of edge of the wall and lands right on jungle. There is a gap on the far right side, but honestly, it's not a big deal. It does the job, but obviously you got to be aware of that gap. The final one to complete the full execute from Tetris is the stairs one. You get on top of that first box and you aim right to the right of this big stain and jump throw. It bounces off that wall, then lands right on top of stairs. You probably have seen this smoke on Reddit. It's used basically late round if you have to throw a smoke from there. Yeah, but if my entire team was rushing out ramp, I'd probably end up smoking CT or jungle. I think the stairs one is better for late round scenarios. But yeah, 3 really cool smokes that you can throw from Tetris that basically throw the full entire A execute. All right, so next 2 smokes are some of my favorites. These are retake smokes for the A bomb site. They help a lot if people are playing Tetris or ramp because it completely blocks off that side of the map. So to throw this retake smoke from CT, all you got to do is get on this corner of the shadow, aim right where I aim, and jump throw. It bounces off the side of the building, blocks off all of the bottom part of Tetris and ramp. The cool thing about this retake smoke, you can also throw it from jungle. So if you're retaking from the jungle side or the connector side of the site, you can just line up in that corner, then put your crosshair directly where I put it, jump throw, does the exact same job, lands in the exact same spot. So yeah, if they do plant for ramp, they have to push up on the top of Tetris or up on top of the 2 palace to kill you or jump through the smoke. It really cuts off a billion different angles that you can get shot from, and it makes retaking the bomb site so much easier. This next set of nades I would like to call the 2018 version of the stairs and jungle smoke. So if you're queued with a friend in matchmaking or ESEA or Face It, This is the better version. Basically, these two smokes give you a new angle to peek around as a terrorist, and it also makes it harder for the counter-terrorists to drop into sandwich. To throw both of these smokes, they're just a little bit different lineups. To throw the stairs smoke, you get to where you would normally throw the jungle smoke. You line up in the middle of that little frame of the wall. You put your crosshair right below this little corner, exactly where I'm aiming, and you hit your jump throw bind. I believe you have to have a jump throw bind for this. Just to make it simple, I would obviously just have a jump throw bind for all of these. So yeah, once you hit your jump throw bind and it throws the smoke, it'll fly, bounce off the skybox, bounce off the floor, and then land on top of these first couple stairs. To throw the jungle smoke, all you gotta do is go over to the right a little bit from where he would normally line it up. Put your crosshair on this big black dot in the wall, and then go a little bit above where the building ends, and then just left click. It bounces off the edge of the stairs, bounces off the wall, lands directly where jungle would land. There are barely any gaps in that. And you can just throw these two smokes, and it makes taking a site a whole lot easier because it gives the counter-terrorists a completely different angle to worry about, and a lot of people don't even know about these, so you can get some free kills if you just quickly jump up on the top of stairs and probably shoot some people scoped in on the smokes or just spamming smokes. Not a lot of people know about this. I know a lot of pro teams are throwing these now, so basically that is the 2018 version of the jungle and stairs smokes. Alright, so the final set of nades in the video is a nade combo that allows you to take full apps control as a counter-terrorist off spawn. I'm not going to try to explain it, just watch each point of view, copy exactly as I do, and this is basically two teammates taking apps with 2 mollies, 2 flashes, and 1 smoke. It's basically one teammate supporting the other, and you can take full apps control. Just watch each point of views back a couple times, practice it with a friend, and it's really, really simple actually, and you can take apps control 9 times out of 10. If the terrorists stay in apps, they're almost dead, and if you just copy it exactly, it should go smoothly. This final smoke is one of my favorites. This is a really good smoke if you're just straight up rushing a site. It is a jungle smoke from T-Spawn. It's not the greatest jungle smoke, but it definitely gets a job done because it pops as soon as your teammates get out of ramp. It pops really fast. All you got to do is get in the same corner where you throw the cat smoke, line up your crosshair on this dot in the wall, but go down a little bit diagonally right. So just go down to the right a little bit, and it'll bounce off the top of this building and land right in jungle. It's a really fast smoke. It pops pretty quick, so it'll honestly pop before your teammates even get out of ramp, and it helps you take A side really fast. Keep in mind, it does have that gap on the side, but it does the job definitely for an A rush. All right, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video or learn something new and you plan on using it in the game, feel free to drop a like. Let me know what you guys thought about this new kind of video in the comment section below, and I will see you guys later.